You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming. As some of you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you into the Let's Play episode of Nekojishi, Senpai's Path. So yeah, before we jump into it, just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is now up for as little as $5. Y'all can help support the channel and get some awesome rewards like full access to our community Discord server and access to our upcoming Not Safe for Work videos. All those for patrons only, y'all. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Alarm chain, you are up. Let's go. Alright. I wonder if it's because of Yaoguai we seek these things in life, or maybe it's just because of them that we have these problems in the first place. Besides, I have a lot of questions I want to ask Randolph, but I don't know where to start. So, why did you choose to become an artist? You seem pretty unique for Yaoguai. It's just a coincidence. I was helping a friend. At the time, he needed an artist. I filled the bill. It's been too long since then, and the mask of the artist has become my own face. Is this friend of yours a Yaoguai as well? Yes. So, you joined human society to help that friend. What happened to your old life? I was living amongst humans back then, too. The energy I need is special, and I can get more by getting close to humans. You could say there were mutual benefits between us. Mutual benefits? What kind of benefits? By living in a human community, it's easier for me to get emotions directly. After all, I live by consuming the emotions of people. Please, don't worry. I'm too full now to consider eating yours. Emotions? I mean, sure you can get a lot in the city, but isn't that more dangerous for you? I worried about it at the very beginning. However, other Yaoguai won't bother you if you just live like a human. Of course, living like a human isn't easy. I see. So, mind if I ask how you actually eat emotions? Fan mail! What? Sorry, what? Fan mail. Strong emotions are attached to letters from my readers. After all, for someone to write to you, they must either adore or despise you very much. You know, some people intimidate others by mailing knives. Seriously? Actually, I've never seen one. But I do receive a lot of messages. It's a smart way for me to live in the human community. Fan mail. Unbelievable. So I guess your life is pretty good? Like I said, it's not easy. No one sends mail to an unknown artist, and you're forgotten quickly if you don't put out work consistently. I also have to take care of this possessed body, which means I still need food and a place to live. Honestly, living is pretty hard when you have to maintain your human life and Yaoguai life simultaneously. So you still need to work for money? A lot. You don't sound like a Yaoguai at all. Most Yaoguai don't manage to make it in the city. This troubled world usually gets the better of them, especially with how expensive it is to even live here. Life is hard. It's hard to imagine that even Yaoguai have to work hard for a salary. Well, I'm not good at making money any other way. Some Yaoguai use their powers in this regard. Those who don't follow the rules are to be taken out by others, or gods for that matter. So make a living by drawing, even if it isn't the best job. Artists aren't paid much? I work as serialized, so it's not that bad. Ugh. However, my salary depends on the popularity of the magazine, which isn't the best. I do freelancing as well, but that's very unstable. It's hard to make a fixed wage. Not all my clients are that great either. They don't really care how much they work me. Regardless, I can't just give up on my clients. I have my reputation to maintain. Not to mention that I never know when I'll get work to begin with. I never thought that Yaoguai would have so much to complain about. Indeed, being an artist isn't easy, but what job is easy? If I can't make it work, I could just go back to my Yaoguai life. Not everyone has that escape. But I decided to take on the will of the person I possessed. I'm not just about to give up on that. Their will? Does that mean his will has to become an artist? Yes, mostly. It's not a big secret. Well, really, it started a long time ago when I listened to Randolph's stories. Mostly it's about his life as an artist, his struggles, his successes and failures. But nestled in there are tales and rumors from the Yaoguai world. You never think about it, but Yaoguai's artist's view on life is really captivating. And it feels like moments of time has flown by. Randolph is startled when a stray glance leads him to the time displayed on a nearby television. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's time for my appointment. I must leave you now. Oh, alright. I'm sorry that I've taken way too much of your time, but thank you for speaking to me. It's okay. It was a rare opportunity to be able to converse with someone who can see and understand us Yaoguai. So hopefully we can meet again. Agreed. Goodbye for now. See ya! As we watch Randolph leave, Senpai is already back on his phone. Hey, Liao, we just skipped a lecture, you know. What? Shocked, I take a quick look at the time. We were talking for ages. Not only has our lunch break ended, but our lecture is almost over as well. It's fine. That class doesn't mark the roll anyway. Doesn't mark the roll anyways. Second, y'all. It is water time. Or coffee time, I should say. Sweet, sweet nectar. Alright. Hey, that's not the point. You may not care about lectures, but don't lump me in with you. But he's right. It doesn't really matter. What else can I do? We decided to wait it out till our next class as I sit there in the cafeteria with Randolph's stories and advice still in my mind. Since speaking with Randolph, I've been thinking over what he said, about trying to find some other solution with the cats. I'm worried that if I just went and asked them about it, they'll just think I actually intend to help them then and there. Sorry, y'all, I just got up. It'd be mean to get their hopes up, but if I just keep ignoring it, wouldn't they end up pressuring me about it anyway? I guess I've got no choice but to talk to each of them and try to understand everything. I just have to think of how to time it. It'd be easy to talk to Tiger privately, at least. Since we're in the bookstore, Senpai's in class and Leopard can't read anyway, so he'll be off gallivanting somewhere. Tiger loves this place so much he'd probably live here if he could. Liao, not reading anything today? His voice sounds absent as he focuses on skimming the textbooks before him without looking up. It's as if he doesn't really care about how I would answer. Well, I just have something on my mind. A vague answer leaves me as I stumble my thoughts. Not that he seems too interested in listening. This one. Intriguing. That one. Oh, this must be new. But it doesn't look very decent. I've definitely never seen anyone this deeply invested in the quality of textbooks before. He'd make a good school teacher at the very least. But back to the point. Tiger, you know... Oh, right. Don't worry. I don't intend to buy any of them. They are far too expensive. While it's true they contain a lot of information, they simply use too many glossy photograph pages. It just serves to drive up printing costs. Quite unnecessary. Even if they were $2, there's no way I could buy enough to keep you satisfied. Ha! Very true. I also think there must be a better way to acquire all this information. Other than reading books, what about the internet? The internet? Would that contain information as detailed as these books? Well, you probably won't find everything as neatly organized, but at least using the internet is free. As far as your wallet is concerned, it's significantly better to not spend money. Talking about the internet, some of these books do discuss something called forums. Tiger seems to be lost in thought, pondering to himself. Wait, I still have to talk to him! Hey, Tiger! What is it? He's so engrossed in his book he doesn't even look up. Come on, give me some attention already. It's just that I wanted to ask, if I don't go home, is there any other way I can help you? Oh, what do you mean by that? Finally, I've got his attention. Help me? What do I need help with? Are you trying to discuss becoming the Zhitong of our temple? Yes, is there any way that I don't have to go home and become a Zhitong? Your power to channel spirits is quite uncommon, something rare and special of your own. It would be a terrible shame not to use it. I am certain that both your family and the Holy Mother herself would be delighted to see you choose that path. But I am aware of your wishes to stay in Taipei. You don't need to make such decisions now. There are plenty of semesters left until your graduation, after all. Now, coffee time. Alright. I know, but what if I really do stay in Taipei and never go back home? That would be a shame. And that means that the only way you'll be happy is if I go home? I know you don't want to go back, Liao. If it comes to that, I'll support you. But truly, it would seem like a waste of something that makes you special. I can foresee how your parents would react if they knew. The other guardian tigers surely would wish the same for you, Liao. If you did choose to stay in Taipei, I suppose you could always open a small temple. But if that's not what you wish, then there's nothing me or anyone else can do about it. So that's how it is. As I said earlier, there's no need to rush. You have plenty of time to think this over. Just don't go promising your life away to some kitten and there won't be a problem. Yeah, I'll think about it. That's good. For a while, an uneasy silence dwelled over us, so I decided to try and change the subject. What kind of things would you like to look up? On the internet, that is. Do you want to have a look together when we get back? Really? I think that brought up his mood a bit. Okay, so see these books here? I wish to look up this topic, and this one. Most likely that one too. Liao, should you not be using your phone to write these down? Oh, he's caught on to people using phones to keep notes now. These books look pretty technical. How the heck does he make sense of all this? In short, I end up spending the rest of the night looking up stuff for him on the internet. I wanted to play games tonight, too. I spend the next few days trying to get some alone time with Leopard to speak with him, which is much easier said than done. I can't exactly talk to him during class, and afterwards Tiger always joins us. But dance practice is going to be my best chance. Leopard always comes to dance practice. Tiger's always off to the side brooding, and Senpai's usually busy with the other senior students. Today I make sure to go to a corner away from Senpai and Tiger to practice. Leopard followed me, so this should be as good as a time as any. As much as it's never boring to watch Leopard dance. Hey, Leopard, I've been meaning to ask you. I get out my words between breaks in the routine I was working on. A while ago you told me that you wanted for me to go to the Wutai to be an oracle, but what would you do if I didn't do that? Wait. Wait until what? Wait until the Yaoguai does go. And if I never do? You said you tried me as an oracle, but if I don't go to Wutai, is there any other way to help you? Help? Not be an oracle? Like, finding some way I don't need to be there physically. The internet's pretty handy these days. People could just send questions that I can answer back from home. Not be an oracle. I don't know. But need Liao. See me. Speak. Others. I get that's how an oracle works and all, but I don't know what kind of problems you need me to solve. Do I need to do something, or can I just let people know what's going on? I just don't really want to leave Taipei. Many problems. Urgent. All need solving. But what can I do for you from here? There has to be something. I don't know. Oracle. Busy. Must speak with many people. What about using the internet or speaking over the phone? Not sure. I think... No? Sure, there's a bunch of things you absolutely need to discuss in person, but not everything's like that. And Leopard, he's determined to get something across to his tribe. But what's also important here is that they actually trust me as an oracle. Being Han Chinese makes being trusted by his aboriginal tribe hard enough as it is. Being a voice on the phone wouldn't help one bit. Liao! Liao! You tired? Wanna rest? Let's take a break! Huh? Oh, I'm fine. What's he on about? I'm already taking a break. You mind if I, scooch in here? You and Kulao seem to be having heaps of fun all by yourselves. No, not at all. In fact, it's a pretty serious discussion. About going to Wutai? Yeah, that. Would it be okay for me to join you guys? Is that even a good idea? Aren't you two basically opponents over me? I wouldn't say that. If you don't go home, you can't just... You can just help me restore the temple and then go to Wutai. Easy peasy. Taking now, water time. Or coffee time. I know Kulao would want you to go there ASAP, but all that's still up for discussion, right? So for now, we're friends. Senpai grabs Leopard's paw in his to emphasize his point. Leopard doesn't seem to object to the move, but his face is always the same, so I can't really tell either way. Alright, but Senpai, what's with you calling him Kulao? His name is Likalao. Li isn't his family name or anything, that's just how the Rukai language works. Hey, I know that! I just figured since we call our friends by first names all the time, Kulao would sound nice. Isn't that a bit disrespectful? I'm kind of worried that Leopard would take offense to Senpai's new nickname for him, but his expression never changes. I don't really know what to make of it, but at least doesn't seem to disapprove. So now Kulao and I are friends. It seems like an overly one-sided friendship at the very least. Well then, you know, Senpai, it's pretty rude to cut into other people's conversations. Oh, okay then, I'll just check in with Kulao later. See ya! And there he goes off again. A classic Senpai move. Anyway, I guess we should probably continue talking about this later then? Yes. Leopard takes a while to respond, but I guess he's got his mind on something else, I wonder. I can never tell with him. After that day, I keep on trying to talk one-on-one with Senpai again and again, but the opportunity never comes up. I didn't expect him to be such a hard cat to catch. Tiger and Leopard are always with me during class. Prying Senpai away from his fan club is near impossible during dance practice. It's not any better at home at all. With all three of them there, I can't just go have privacy with one of them. But today, I finally come up with a scheme that should work. It basically boils down to distracting Tiger and Leopard with all food at the cafeteria while I sneak in a few questions with Senpai. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, leave a super thanks or a tip if you can. It always helps. And check out that Patreon, y'all. It really helps. Anyway, I love you all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.